Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome back to Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. You're probably wondering why I'm talking so fast, because we're like half an hour late for a very important date. It's going to be a short show. We're going to be talking about maybe VAR, possibly, maybe. We will be talking about VAR at some stage on this live show over here. Also going to be talking about Albert Samuel Lokonga, who appears to have upset some Arsenal fans. Possibly, maybe, I don't know, could be. Yeah, and Ian Wright is also upset. VAR seems to be the topic of this morning's show. We're going to get into this short show on Monday morning, a little bit chilly, on the other side of this music intro. Yes, indeed, we are live and direct from somewhere in North London for this Monday morning show over here on Cannon for the TV. A little bit chilly outside. I've got to be making my way out somewhere across London. But yeah, thank you and for joining us. I do apologize for the late start. Yeah, I was thinking we'll probably do a 10 o'clock show, but I had to do something else. But VAR seems to be appearing, featuring across the universe, across social media. We're going to get into this one and coming to live chat. Make sure that you do keep the live chat fairly clean, please. And also it says there to like. You do not have to subscribe. Just like it. If you don't like it, I feel sorry for you. Anyhow, let's get into the first news segment of this show over here. Yeah, Samuel Lokonga appears to have upset some of the fans. What's going on? So Samuel Lokonga enrages Arsenal fans with social media activity after Arsenal drew with Brentford. Lokonga has been slammed on social media after the Arsenal midfielder appeared to like a social media post that made light of the fact that the Gunners had dropped points again following their 1-1 draw against Brentford FC. Now, Lokonga, 23, is currently on loan at Crystal Palace after stealing a six-month switch to the Eagles on a transfer deadline day last month. However, the Belgian international has incurred the wrath of disgruntled Arsenal fans after he reacted to Arsenal's second title setback in as many weeks. Eagle-eyed fans spotted Lokonga had liked a post on social media, which made light of Arsenal dropping points again. And unsurprisingly, Gunners fans were less than impressed with the former Anderlecht man. I mean, to be honest, I've seen he just liked a comment, and that was it. I think is it anything for us to get upset about? We shouldn't really get upset about that. Really shouldn't. There wasn't much in that. Wasn't much in it. So I'm going to move on to the next segment. The next news segment is in regards to this gentleman over here, who's my legend. Liam Chippy Brady. It is his birthday today. Yeah, Liam Brady, footballer legend, Arsenal. Started his career at Arsenal, moving to London to join the side. 1971. At the age of 15, he turned professional on his 17th birthday in 1973 and made his debut on the 6th of October 1973 against Birmingham City. So Liam Chippy Brady, my legend, happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Anyway, yeah. Happy birthday to you, my legend Liam Brady. Yeah. Anyhow, people think, right? Yeah, that is it. Right, now for, I don't know what we'll say about this one, man. I've got a headache. Let me just quickly put this one in. Okay. So no doubt a lot of you might be kind of upset about the result. Probably more upset about the officiating. Let me remove this, the caption here which says click the like button. So I've said VAR needs VAR. Ian Wright reacts to Howard Webb's response to VAR blunder at Arsenal. Now, the PGMOL has released a statement that has acknowledged the error at the Emirates, as well as the mistake during Brighton's clash against Crystal Palace. Howard Webb has contacted both Arsenal and Brighton to acknowledge and explain the significant errors in VAR process. The statement reads as follows: both instances or incidents which were due to human error and related to the analysis of offside situations are being thoroughly reviewed, as relayed by the Daily Mail. Now, Ian Wright has reacted to Webb's response, and he's labelled the mistake as completely unacceptable. I'm sure that's not what he wanted to say. He probably wanted to use other words. Yeah. And now, speaking on Match of the Day 2, Wright was left furious after VAR blunder cost his side 3 points. Wow. I wouldn't expect anything less from Howard Webb. I've had people say to me that because Brentford missed chances anyway, it evens it up, the Arsenal legend said. Don't talk about even it up. That was a terrible mistake. It's unacceptable or unacceptable. Do you know what? It's like I said on the show last night, on the Big Sunday show, I don't want to believe that, or had the thought enter in my mind that it could be the refs, the officiating, VAR, whatever you want to call it, have an axe to grind with Arsenal. I don't want to believe that they are corrupt. I don't want to believe it. Human error does happen. We are human after all. But when you've got that element of technology that you can use to rub out and eliminate, the errors, how can I say this without getting really annoyed? Human errors is a human error, but now you've got technology which should eliminate human error, or I don't know, reduce the possibility of making those errors there. And it's just not one person in there. There's at least 3 people in the box. Not at the stadium, mind you. Not at the stadium, somewhere far, far away. So there can be no excuse to make human error because you've got the technology there. So what's it called? Video assisted. Anyhow. But yeah. I don't always agree with a particular contributor. I'm not going to mention his name. I don't want to single anybody out individually. But I don't always agree with what he says, but he made a good comment in the live chat last night. Did Arsenal do enough to win the game? I don't think we did. And it's not, just forget about the officiating, because the officiating sometimes does look a little bit precarious. It can be questionable. But did we do enough to win the game? I don't think we did. But is it a reason for us to lose our minds? No, it's not. It's not. Because where are we? We're still top of the league. We're top of the league. I mean, by, 3 points still? But we are still top of the league. And the thing is, right, there might be more defeats. There might be more draws coming ahead in this last few games that will still have to be played in the season. But we've got to be focused. We've got to focus on the job in hand. That's all we need to do. Okay, VAR, the officiating is out of our hands. We have to do and act upon the things which are in our hands. Just score the goals. Score the goals. That's within our hands. I mean, I don't know. Are the players looking a little bit jaded? I think the players are looking a little bit jaded. I think we do not have the strength and depth. We do need a Gabriel Jesus coming back. We do need an Emil Smith-Rowe coming back. Kieran Tierney, there's a question mark over that. But we have to act upon the things which are within our power. VAR is not within our power. The refereeing is not within our power. We didn't do enough really to win the game there. We did not lose. We're still atop the table. So take that with you and don't get so upset. I get annoyed when I see people going from one extreme to the other in a short space of time. When we win, all guns blazing with that, an extreme. When we lose, going to the other extreme. There's no need for that. There is literally no need for that. Find some kind of happy ground there, rather than being bipolar or being polar opposites. You can't be there with Arsenal, and then when we lose, you're like there asking for the manager to be sacked. Talk about hyperbole. The extreme exaggeration is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. So find some kind of happy medium there. Sorry guys, just received the message there. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, just a message from the missus. But yeah, that's what I've got to say on that. VAR. I mean, would you prefer to go back and still have the human error that happens when the linesman doesn't pick up an offside, or where the referee misses an incident? I would love the referees with the video assisted system there to take the lead, take the decision, rather than thinking, oh well, actually we've got VAR, leave it to VAR. Make the decision. That's why you're there. You still have to make the decision, and VAR is supposed to assist you in making that decision there. But unfortunately, we're in a place where you're looking at VAR to make a decision, and human error still plays a part in that. So what is the next step? That we have an algorithm, we have all the cameras, on the pitch, looking at the pitch, and the algorithm makes the decision for us. There is no human element in there because the program makes the decision. A millimeter, the player was offside. Is that what it's going to come to? I don't know, man. I don't know. Anyhow, keep the live chat clean. That's what I'm going to say. Keep it clean. Keep it clean. What is the next segment? Almost losing my mind over here, man. Yeah, next segment. What is it? What is it? Oh, I didn't even set it up. My goodness, what's going on? Okay, here we go. The next segment is actually in regards to following Balogun. Where is he? There he is. The man scored again. He scored again. Reece Nelson left so impressed by Arsenal, lonely fallout in Balogun this weekend. Scored again. Yeah, Arsenal winger Reece Nelson has once again been seriously impressed with following Balogun after his latest display in France. Balogun returned to the top of the league, scoring, oh my goodness, now netting 15 goals in the season. The 21-year-old took to Instagram after the match, celebrating Stadio Reims, continuing the unbeaten run. Following Balogun's side haven't lost since September, and are slowly rising up the table. And also, Loney has played a huge part in that success, becoming one of manager Will Steele's, Will Steele, that's his name, man, most important player. Is he going to come back? I don't know, man. Balogun overtook former Arsenal teammate Alexander Lacazette with his latest goal in France. The pair are fighting over the Golden Boot ahead of the likes of Kylian Mbappe and Neymar and Lionel Messi. Arteta was full of praise for Balogun last week, saying that he's got something special. But Reece Nelson has certainly been impressed with Balogun, but Arsenal fans may not get to see more of him until next season. Taking to Instagram after Stadio Reims' latest win, Balogun simply said, "Another one." Reece Nelson appears to have been keeping a close eye on his fellow academy graduate and replying, "Yes, sir." Wonderful stuff. Wonderful stuff. Now, I'm not going to get into a debate because we spoke about whether Balogun is a better forward than Nketiah. So no, I'm not going to get on that again. Might upset a lot of people. I'm not here to upset people. I'm here to kind of enlighten people. It's tough, man. It's tough. And the last news segment is, by the way, did you know Tottenham lost? Tottenham lost 4-1. Oh my goodness. Tottenham lost 4-1. And they get battered wherever they go, wherever they go. Tottenham get battered wherever they go. Yeah. And the funny thing is, even my chippy, on the way back, my local fish and chip shop, on the way back on Saturday from the Gunners pub, the shop was closed. So I don't know whether he went to the game or not, but he wouldn't be happy. He would not be happy. But anyway, so those have been the news segments currently run on Canon 4 TV on this Monday morning show over here. A short show. I know we'll be running for 15 minutes, but I'm going to try and read all the comments inside 5 minutes if I can. I will be back later on this evening, maybe just to kind of review the news segments again. I think it's probably worthy. Is it worth doing that? It is worth doing that, because I would not be doing a show on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or even Saturday. Yeah, I'm away with the missus. We deserve a break. They deserve a break. So let me go into our Twitter feed and see if there's been any comments there so far. Maybe like that. Okay, let's have a look here. Right, there's nothing there. Okay, there's not been any comments there on our Twitter feed, which leads me to believe that I can now go on to let's have a look here. Yeah, okay, here we go. Again, I do apologize not going live on time. I was actually doing something else which kind of delayed me going live at 10:45. So I've got to wrap this one up in the next 4 to 5 minutes. Let's see. So Prosper, good morning. Says hi, Alex, and the Canon family. He goes on to say, come on, let Lokonga be, still making him a target for our issues. Honestly, I was relieved it was a draw as well. If Brighton scored the chance earlier, it would have been a loss. You mean Brentford? Don't you? Football has got those human errors, and some are double human errors. The best is to win the game flat out, because these referees also have teams that they support, and they will also do something to punish their team. All right. Anthony says, blessings, Alex, and blessings to your brother. I hope you're keeping well. Samuel, good morning. Says, this referees are a joke, but Arteta needs to drop a White, Martinelli, and probably Xhaka for now. Bro, you know, actually, to be honest, I didn't see the majority of the game. Actually, I didn't. We saw the first half. I say we, just myself. I saw the first half before I made my way to the Gunners pub to do like a special event there. So I can only go by the first half. I just kind of got the impression that other teams may have kind of sussed us out. What do I mean by that? Because we are a little bit too predictable up front. Martinelli on the left, Bukayo Saka on the right, you got Eddie Nketiah, you got Odegaard, you got Thomas Partey doing their thing. And we don't have a striker like Ivan Toney who can come on and give us something different. We don't have that. Only plan A. A little bit too predictable. But yeah, something you're saying about these players there. Martinelli is a little bit off form. I would probably start Trossard for the Man City game on Wednesday. Again, just to change it up a little bit. Ben White, again, I can't give you an overall assessment of Ben White because I didn't see what he did. VAR Lee Mason was also the man that stopped the Martinelli opener against Man United when we lost. So he needs to be removed from VAR till he is retained, possibly. Arteta lacks in building player confidence. Look at Tierney today, or yesterday, or today. This is the lad who was a favourite as captain some seasons ago. Yes, he's still gaining that management experience, but I feel, okay. There are two people in VAR. I can both get it wrong. This was an obvious offside, but I agree with you. We are not good enough. Again, it's just an opinion. You know, I might be wrong, but I think take that out of their hands. All we need to do, go out there, do the best we can do, and score the goals. And where were we? We were at home. We're at home. Use the 12th man, and even the 12th man were quite kind of flat on Saturday. I mean, John the Geezer will tell you, he was walking around the stadium before we met up at the Gunners pub. The stadium was flat. It was flat. And for me, it is prime time. What, for my earliest memory, is and always has been 3 p.m. kickoff in the UK. 3 p.m. afternoon, you're thinking, right, here we go. And it was flat. So Let's make sure we control the controllables, the things which are within our control, and all those other stuff which is not in our control. Forget about that. Go out there and score the goals. That's all we need to do. It might sound simple, but don't complicate things. Go out there and score the goals. Good morning, Tiger Source. I hope you're keeping well, my friend. I wanted Saliba drop so he can recoup, and White to replace him as a centre back. Tempted to drop Partey and Xhaka too, but then again, I'm going to go back to the transfer window. You drop Thomas Partey, you drop Xhaka. Who are the replacements? We don't have a Sambi Lokonga. And El Neni is injured, out for the rest of the season. We didn't buy a central defensive midfielder. So, okay, we're talking about that, but what are the alternatives, Tired? Who are the alternatives to our Thomas Partey and a Granit Xhaka? Morning, brother Tony. I hope you're keeping well. Ancelotti makes every player feel special regardless of how average that player is. It's that self-belief most players are losing in our team, says Prosper. I just, are the players, are they lacking belief in themselves? Or are they looking a little bit tired, a little bit jaded? Is it a combination of both? Great work you've been doing. Yes, absolutely on Arsenal 1-1, or is it 1-1 on Arsenal? 1-1 on Arsenal. Tony, can you drop the link to Apollo and your channel in a live chat, brother? Thanks, Tygonosaurus. We don't have a striker plan B, period. I'm not sure what you mean. What do you mean? We don't have a plan B? Lokonga is disappointed. I get it, but he should be focused on this game, not liking tweets. Every minute he has a spare should go. How I improve to be back to my best. I completely agree, actually. But I'm not going to make a big thing out of it. It's modern day football, isn't it? Modern day footballers. Social media, that's just part and parcel of it. Drop Xhaka, let Martinelli play his free role. That's not going to happen, is it? That's not going to happen, brother. Jorginho for Partey, Joshua for Xhaka, Tommy for Saliba. Do you know, from what I saw, I don't think it was a foul on Saliba, because I saw it was within the first 5 minutes they scored, didn't it? But it was given as a foul on Saliba. For me, it was not a foul. And I've said this many a times. When you look at Saliba, his Achilles heel, his weakness is when he's turned inside. Yeah, so from that shoulder, turn inside. Yeah, and he kind of got turned in by Ivan Toney, didn't he? For me, it wasn't a foul. That goal should have stood. But did we do enough to win the game? For me, we did not do enough to win the game. So the next best thing is that we got a draw. Is it a disaster? It's not a disaster. It's not a disaster. Why are we talking about a human error? The VAR was introduced to avoid human error of the past. In 2023, we are still complaining about this. Then scrap the VAR out of football. It's not good enough. That's not going to happen, is it? That's not going to happen. But Barbies, good morning to you. So here you have an option. Do we continue with VAR, hoping that it can evolve into something better where we don't have all this anger and angst against the refereeing and the VAR? Or do we go back to where we were previously? Have the human element, have the referee making the decisions on the field, missing the offsides with his lineup. Which one would you prefer? It's like we're stuck between a rock and a hard place. Which one would you prefer? Would you prefer to go back to the way it was before, or sticking with VAR, hoping that it's going to evolve and be better? Anyway, there's the link for 101 on Arsenal. Go over there, click the link, subscribe. That's right, I said it. Yeah, go and tell your mum and your papa that Alex said it on Canal 4 TV. All right. Unfortunately, I have to, cut a dash. I'm going to be somewhere, actually, South London, in an hour and 20 minutes time, and I haven't shaved. I haven't even had a shower just yet. I haven't. Shame on me. Shame on me. Oh, dear me. But there it is. There it is. So I will be back later on this evening. I'm waiting for some other bits and pieces of news I might add on for the evening segment. But yeah, man, VAR needs VAR. Oh, who would have been saying that? Me. I said it. I said it. All right. And that is it. I hope you enjoyed this rather short segment, 25 minutes. Not short. It's a little bit lengthy, wasn't it? Again, I'll be back later on this evening, just kind of back up and review the news of today. My goodness. Don't go from one extreme to the other, man. Don't do it. When we win, yeah. When we lose, that's just part and parcel of the sport. Win, lose, or draw, we are still top of the league. Anyhow, this has been Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world.